What's up, guys? It's Chris with Mountain Baits Outdoors. Today we're going to be down in the bait area making some wacky worms, and I'm going to call this color Stardust, I think. You'll just have to come along and see, but first went on a little fishing adventure yesterday, and I'm going to show you some of those clips. I took my little cousin that's not so little, who's as tall as me, fishing some landings down on Kiwi. So here's a few little clips of what he caught, and we'll be making some baits. All right, we'll see you in there.
Well, I mean, I don't really know what this is, but it's a fish. I gill hooked it, so just bleed. That little guy.
Some kind of minnow. He's one up on me now.
That's twice. That's crazy. Oh, he's about to go in the crack.
Fumble. All right, we got our plastic heated up. Hope you enjoyed them 3 little fishes that he caught. Or 2 fish. That's right, I couldn't. I remember back when I started recording on it, I didn't hit the record button, and I recorded it going into my pocket instead of clicking the actual button. So, Stardust. It's going to be a single color. It's going to consist of LureWorks Pearl. I need a clean knife. There's one, because I don't measure. I normally just dip my knife into it. That looks about good. Set this off to the side so I don't spill it. Give it a good mixing. Make sure we're swiping the sides. This looks good. Clean that off for a second. And Stardust is going to consist of Royal Blue Hex Flake from LureWorks. Where'd it go? Forgot to grab this one out. And LureWorks Royal Glitter Silver in string. So we're just going to take our cap off over it because it will drop a little out of the lid, which it didn't that time. We're going to go just tapping it in about yay much blue. As I put the lid on it, it finally decided to fall out all over the floor, which is not the end of the world. And our string, silver. Where did that clump come from? I'm not too sure. But that's going to give it a kind of a blue sheen to it. I might do just a dash bit more of the blue. Because the stuff is fine. I'll put the lid on top over it. And a real good mixing. You don't want no clumps. And now for the dreaded part. Adding the salt. That's going to be good. I didn't really add no bubbles like I thought it would. There, they start to show up. Alright, we got that good mixed up. Go ahead and, something I should have done before. Y'all should warn me and remind me, hey, dummy, put on the gloves. So we'll angle you guys back down. Come on. There we go. Slide our molds forward. And we'll go ahead and inject the 5-inch because it drinks the most. It actually drank about half of this injector. This is the 4-ounce injector. I believe that one ran out of plastic in that run. I know on the next run to grab out my bigger injector, but that's just a 4-ounce injector. And that should have been able to take both of those molds. So this one probably didn't fill up all the way. And this one did. So we'll go ahead and just prepare the big injector for our next run. Just keeping an eye on the sprues to see how far they've drinking, how much they've drunk. And I'm going to reheat that because it was a little on the thicker side. And we'll see why or how much was left. It should have gotten the full thing if that much plastic was left as my puck. Alright, we'll let those cure. I'm going to put that in to reheat a little bit more. And I'll be right back when they're done cooled. Alright, let's take a look at the 5-inch and see how it poured. Come on out on one side, please. Let go. Well, they all fell out, but I think the Stardust worked out good in 5-inch ones. Got that silver going good. Got that blue. You can see it in the light shining. Set those off to the side, and let's see if this guy filled or not. Oh, wow. It actually did. I didn't think it did. Nope, no, it didn't. It did, but it didn't. There's air pockets in them. You can hear it. Here's a good one right here. So that one was a bust, but I kind of figured. It is not to worry, as we will reset and re-pour. But I really like how that looks. That looks good, at least in the 5-inch one. We'll get a better look on our next pour. Injector's set up in the back, ready to go. Got that mold put together. Getting my next mold put together. I'm tempted to take out these little wing nut screws and just clamp them together, but at the same time, this one sets up much different than the other one. But it is what it is. All right, we're reheated. Get that piece of green watermelon seed off there. Down in that salt. All right, gloves on for PPE so you don't burn your hands. I'm going to have to grease up this injector, purge it, go with the 3-inch. Whoop, top off the sprue. Went a little crazy with that one. Then top off the 5. And we were almost out anyway. If I hadn't went a little crazy on my pour, we probably wouldn't have had that going on. But it is what it is. Top off our sprues. Wipe it off so it don't dribble everywhere. And we're going to go ahead and grab our waste and throw them back in there. Same with our sprue off the 5-inch. That way it can be remelted. Or it's actually down in the plastic, so when I remelt this, it's where I pull it out of the cup. It all comes out as one chunk. I'll clean up a little bit so it's not as messy looking. Just get all the little dribbles from the injector cleaned out of the way. And I'll be right back when these are cooled. Alright, let's take a look at these. We're going to start from the back this time instead of the front like we did on the 4s. And go right to the 5s. And they all come out on this side and they actually stayed in the mold. Now this is Epic Bait Mold's 5-inch classic stick bait. Or as I like to call them, wacky sticks. But yeah, they got just enough so they're not super transparent of pearl, and just enough blue to give them like a blue sheen, and silver in there. And I like the way they look. Alright, now on to the one that didn't pour last time. It poured this time. And they all come out on this side. What's cool on these little 3-inch guys is they still have the little egg sac here. Right here. As they do on the big ones. This one got a lot more, looks like, on the silver flakes on these guys. But it is what it is. Seeing that silver down in there made me think I had an air pocket. But it's not. That mold was from Bass Tackle. And that was their 3-inch stick baits. But these are what I like to throw around on ponds. Them smaller bass can get them in their mouths easier than they can the big guys. You see this one's got a lot of droop to it. That'll look good falling down in the water. Well, that's going to do it for me. So if you liked what you've seen, hit that subscribe button. We're slowly gaining ground towards 2,000. And yeah, don't forget to hit the like button. And as always, I'll see you on the next one.